Greetings. Welcome back to Beaver Branch Disc Golf Adventures. I'm Brian Morris, PDGA 16791. I'm a member of Team Trilogy and a member of Trilogy Talk team. Check out Trilogy Talk for unique discs and exclusive apparel only available on that site. Use this code to get 5% off anything over $30, free shipping. Today we have one of my favorite discs that I throw, which is the Latitude 64 Fuse. And today's review, I just received the Opto X JohnE McCray 2022 Tour Series disc. We are going to compare it to the regular Opto in orange here. And the fuse comes in at a speed 5, glide 6, turn of -1, and a fade of 0. This is one of the straightest flying discs around. Later in the review, I will compare the Opto X 2022 to the other Tour Series. I got the 2021 here to compare it to, which is Gold X, and I also have the Opto Moonshine Zombie series from 2020. We will see how they compare to them. I know that JohnE said that this is the second best in a video I saw, so let's try to figure out which one maybe is the best if I have it. Let's check it out.
All right, let's take a look at this domey piece of genius. The fuse is a nice domey mid-range, understable, point and shoot. It is very good for beginners, and I throw it as an experienced player. Here you see it side by side. They're both basically the same. I would say that this Opto X Glimmer, I think it is has a little bit more dome, and as you'll see, it's going to have a little bit more stability. I throw your standard Opto. I have a couple orange ones just like the ones here. I also throw the retro fuse for even less stability. So here we are with standard Hyzer shots. Just trying to get it out there, get a little bit warmed up as well. That was the regular Opto. And we're going to start off by just doing the regular Opto and the 2022 Opto X on a few shots. And Hyzer release on the Opto X. Not like stable, but definitely more stable than the Opto. Here I'm trying to go for a flat, straight release. The fuse, when you get your arm speed and angles right, is absolutely awesome for straight shots, anywhere from 240 to 300 feet through tunnels. Here's a look at the spread. You did see the Opto X there on the flat release did Hyzer out and ended up a little bit more to the left. Okay, same routine here. We're going to go Opto, then Opto X, and we are going Hyzer release on a 256-foot hole here. That's the Opto. And now we're going to go Opto X. So not a tremendous... it's not tremendously more stable like some X plastics, some Team Series plastics. Here I'm going for a straight shot, just trying to go straight, make it, release it flat. And here's the Opto X. Stands up for a little bit, but definitely fades out a little bit more than the Opto. Bullseyes. Here we're going to go with the Anhyzer release. If you get your arm speed and the angle correctly, the fuse can be a great point and shoot disc. Here we're throwing the Opto and getting it over on a good angle for a good left to right Anhyzer shot. Up next is the Opto X. The question is, would the Opto X fade out on that angle? And it continued over to the right. It might have started to fade out a little bit as indicated here by where the discs actually landed. The Opto here, and then the Opto X was a little bit more to the left. Here's going to be the Team Series test. And the first one we're going to throw is the Opto non-Team Series disc. And what I'm doing here is basically throwing with a very slight Hyzer release, trying to snap it to straight. And I'm going for somewhere around 300 to 320 feet to the edge of the woods there. This is going to be your 2020 Opto X Moonshine Zombie McCray disc. Trying to figure out which of the Team Series discs is the best one, according to JohnE. He says the 2022 is the second best. This is the 2021 Gold X, and I will say that that is the least stable between the 3 Team Series that I have. This is the 2022 Opto X Glimmer, I believe. And you can see that it has that stability here. So taking a look at the spread, you see the Opto, it actually got over and continued turning to the right. The 2021 was in second place. And then the 2020 and the 2022 are both the furthest over to the left, or had the most fade or stability at the end. Here we're going to throw some Anhyzer shots on about a 275 foot hole. It's in the woods down here. And this is the Opto, the regular Opto. And I'll show you with a picture where we landed for each of these. That one was, 18 feet. Which was a good shot. This is the 2020 Opto X Moonshine. You can see it faded out a little bit and ended up a little bit to the left. Probably circle 2, pin high. This is the 2021 Gold X. And it got up and got over and continued over and was short to the right. Still putting. And this is the 2022 Opto X. And you can see that it's trying to fight out of that Anhyzer turn there. Still landed in deep circle 2. But definitely has shown that it is probably the most stable of an understable disc. Here I'm throwing all 3 of them in order. So that's the 2020 Opto X Moonshine. And I'm trying to put like 60% power, a bunch of spin, and nose up. You see the 2021 went straight and even turned a little bit to the right. And the 2022 definitely went for the fade. So I'd say it's the most stable out of the bunch, with the 2020 Opto X Moonshine Zombie McCray coming in second, as you see there in the grass. And here's the 2020. If you haven't had a chance to support JohnE, you can buy the Tour Series disc. It is definitely a great thing to add to your bag. Thanks for watching this review comparison. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.